Let's just start our space.js screen, and we're just gonna I'm just gonna go back to this board, and I'm just gonna copy this board here, and I'm gonna remove this whole stuff from here, and here I'm gonna change the name space sorry, and space here. And yes, I'm just gonna get the space, right, space style from styles. Now I'm just gonna say view, and in this view I'm gonna import style is equal to space style dot container. We are getting the container style from space style, and then we just gonna need the button, which we will import touchable opacity. I hope you know about this touchable opacity. If you have seen my video of designing login screen and sign up screen, I explained about this touchable opacity in those videos. And now what we want to change the state on press. We want to set turn into space ID for space. Okay, so we have to define this space ID and turn. Let's just say just pass the variables here like space ID and then space value and then set turn. So we are passing the variables. This set turn we're gonna use in our app.js. So I know it's a difficult part we are doing, but I hope you guys can learn about these things, how to pass variables from one screen to another, and how to use states, how to use hooks. So I'm just gonna use those things on basic stage in this game. So where were we? Space ID and what to do? Let's say disabled, and disabled will be equal to space value. Let's check if the space value is equal to true. We are putting the condition here, then this, close this touchable opacity tag, and after that in this touchable opacity we need text, and for text we are gonna import the style, space style dot space value, and Here we're gonna say that space value, this one. Okay, so text is complete, touchable opacity complete, view complete. Okay, so let's just import view and text as we are using here. So our space screen is complete. Save this and move to this app.js. So for app.js, I'm gonna use the function. So let's say RFC export default function view. Make sure to import view from reactnative. Okay, so let's just talk about states, how to define states in our React Native functional component. So I'm just gonna give the name player game and model states so that you can understand. Const, this is how we will define state. Player turn and change turn is equal to use state. This will be importing from the React.js. Use state is equal to true. Then again, I'm just gonna copy this, paste it, and change the name to end, and this one end game. And let's say we are not gonna end the game, we are putting the default value false. And let's paste it again here, change it to model, and this one toggle model, and we are just gonna say the state is false for this. Now let's define another state, result message for winner or withdraw match. Const, let's just copy and change this to result. Sorry, this should be small and this should be set result, and this should be null or empty because we are gonna get the value at the end of the match. So it's not gonna be static value, it's dynamic. Then we're gonna define what state the player turn dictionary 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 turn dictionary to store turns taken. So this state will store all the turns, like if user 1 has taken his turn, then user 2, then user 3. So it's gonna arrange that stuff. So for that we are gonna say const turn turns and set turn. So this is the same set turn which we used as a variable on our space screen. use state. Okay, now we are gonna hook the toggle force component to render and switch players. Render and switch players. So let's just say const toggle player is equal to change turn is not player turn, and then we will say const toggle game is equal to end game is not end, then constant trigger model is equal to toggle model is not model. And now we will write a function to to set a new game. For that we want to write new function const new game, this one, and for that we're gonna say set turn this and end game false, toggle model false, and change turn true. So this one. Now we will write an other function which will be finish game, const finish game, end game trigger model. That's all. This is our finish game function. So right now we have our state, we have hooks, we have two new function, a new game function and game finish function, and now we will add another function to check winners. So I'm gonna use the function in another way. Like, you can also write function like this, function function check winner, like this. So it all depends on you, how would you like to um, write your function. Combos, and Now the combos, in these combos we are gonna store our array. So let's just say 0, 1, 2. Sorry, 2. I'm gonna put space so that you can easily understand. So our game portion will be like this. Okay, 3, 3, 3, and 3, 3, something like this. Okay, so now we are gonna write down the possibilities: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is the structure of our, you know, what to say, our board. So let's just this, no, let me type it step by step so that you can easily understand. This is one possibility. Now we are gonna write another possibility. This row like this: 0, 3, and 6. Similarly, we're gonna write 1, 4, 7. 1, 4, 7. Okay, and what's next? Please tell me what's next. So 2, 5, 8. 2, 5, 8 will be the next one. Okay, so now what other possibilities do we have in from here to here? 0, 4, 8 and 2, 4, 6. 0, 4, 8 and 2, 4, 6, like this. This is in simple words, like if the cross will come in this row, player will win. If cross will come in this row, like this row, player will win. If cross will come like in this row, X shape, player will win. Cross will come this way, player will win. Cross or 0, whatever will come. So 2, 4, and 6. This one was our last possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so let's just say, let's just put a for loop here. For let I is equal to 0 and I smaller than winning combos. Winning combos dot length, then I plus plus. Okay, and const A, B, and C. We are taking it A, B, and C is equal to winning comps into I Now we'll put condition if turns A, means if player A is equal to to make sure to use is equal to in JavaScript we use 3 times equal. Turns B and B is equal to turns C and A in turns and B in turns, and similarly and C in turns. Okay, then set result, determine the winner. Player turn, congratulations, player 1, and for second player, congratulations, player 2. Okay, now we are saying if these are the possibilities, then we have to show result according to that, and after this if one of the player will win, we are calling our finish game function. Finish the game will be end, so we call the finish, and this is how you can call the function. This function will call game will be end, and in this finish game we are calling our end game. So this is it. Now let's say when the board is filled with no winner. This one we said the winning condition. Now what if both of player lose, like no one will win? What we have to do? Let's define the condition here. If object dot keys turns length is equal to 9, then set result withdraw game. Okay, and then finish the game. We are calling the finish game function again. There you go. So now we have finish game function. Now the last function left is check turn. Whose turn is it? So this is gonna be our last function. Function check turn value we are passing, and then let's say constant times times and take turns value player and the condition. Here we are gonna give the name of our players. If let's say we are checking the turn of our players, so we are putting the condition if player X has taken his value, then it's the for player O. The turn is for O. Let's say capital X. Okay. So what else we have to do is just set turn into turns, calling it check winner function and toggle player function. Okay, so our this function is also complete. Let's move to the designing part. Let's say we are gonna call the style from that styles files main app dot container. This main app I'm getting from here, this main app and this container style. I hope until now you guys already know. Now text style main app dot paragraph. Let's play tic-tac-toe, and after this we'll put condition if the game is not end, and if game is not end, then board turns into turns check turn is equal to check turn, and we'll say okay. Model we are just calling this model from in from reactnative, and the animation type we will define is slide. The model is basically the toast or pop-up message like alert box, and we will say let's wrap this slide in this one. Okay, visible is equal to model. So in this model we are gonna call view component, and in that view we are gonna give style is equal to main app dot centered view. I'm getting all the styles from our styles file. Then again view component style is equal to main app dot model view style. Okay, so close this view, and in this view we are gonna say text, and text style is equal to main app of wait main app dot what style is left main app dot h2. Okay, so in this text we are gonna show our result, and yes, that's all. Here we will need touchable opacity, one button, and in that button we are gonna style equal to main app dot this purple button, and in that button the text will be what to say, start new game. And let's give style to this as well, as we already have main app dot white button text style, and here our model is finished. Okay, so this model will show up. Now after this, just take another view and give this style to main app dot legend, take a text, and in that text just say X player 1 and give the name style to text. Style to text will be main app dot subheader. Okay, similarly just type this and this, say O and player 2. Okay, so what else we have to do? Let me just check. Our style is done, both screen is done, and okay, I guess we are all good to go. So let's just run our app and hope it won't crash. Let's say what am I missing something? No, all good. I'm saving this part. Run this. Okay, count does not exist. Where did I use count? Here. Hopefully view doesn't exist. Okay, okay. View. View. Okay, we did not, import view from. Just remove these shitty types. No, why it's coming. Import here. Okay, view is here, type is here. What else? What else we are missing? I think we are missing the very special thing which should be space. Yes, space. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's just check what else we are missing. I think for now we are all set. Let's try. Error while accessibility state of view managed yet. Value for disabled cannot be cast from string to boolean. Okay, I don't know why it's giving me that error. So this video is getting long, so let's solve these errors in our next video.